But as it is appearing on your screen also, the name of our third chapter is using mail merge. Okay, so what is mail merge? Let me tell you. But a mail merge is a MS Word feature by the help of which we can send a single letter to many peoples in very less time. Okay, like basically, I want to send an invitation letter to different persons, and I want to make a copy of it. So how much time it will take? If I am typing separately, it will take for 50 persons it will take near about 5 hours if I am typing separately for each and every one. Okay, but if the same thing I am doing with a copy paste, like one letter I have done, then copy pasting, and then I am just changing their name, this also take 1 hour, because it's okay. So what it will do, while copy pasting also it will take 1 hour, but same thing if you are doing with a mail merge, it will take only 10 minutes to doing the same type of thing. Okay, so this is the main thing about mail merge, and mail merge having different components that we will study in this chapter. So let me start this chapter, beta.
We will learn about mail merge, a very useful feature of Microsoft Word. In business or any official matters, it is often required to send letters with similar information to different people. The letters require the name and address of each recipient to be printed on the top. So, changing the address each time would be a very long process and a big wastage of time and effort. Mail merge feature is used to combine a data source with the main document. It saves our time and energy to send letters at multiple addresses. Data source consists of mailing list, for example, name, address, city, PIN, telephone number, etc. The data is organized in tabular form along with the field names.
Yes, but now listen. The first component of mail merge is main document. And what main document will contain? Main document will contain the text which we want to send to the recipients. Like I want to send a birthday letter, na? So all the matter regarding the invitation of birthday will be in the main document only. And after creating main document, that was our first step, that we have to create our main document. Okay. So after that, our next step is creating a data source. What data source will contain? It will contain the name, address, means all the required detail of that specific person whom we want to send the this invitation. Okay, like here in data source, field names are name, address, city, pin, telephone number. These all are the field names. Remember beta, column names are known as field names and row numbers are known as record. So each field name having their different records also. Like first record is of Kabir. In first row, all the details is related to Kabir only. Like house number 605 in sector 2. Whose address is this? It is of Kabir. And city is, Kabir city is Panchkula. And Kabir's PIN number is 134109 and Kabir's telephone number is 2576675. So this is a complete record of Kabir only. Okay. So the row is known as record, and in name field. In name field we will write all name only. We can't write address in name field. Okay. So when we talk about it, it means field contains similar type of information. How similar type of information? Like in name field, we are writing name only. All the names are similar to each other, like Kabir, Ridhima, Anika, Manas. Okay. So these things keep in your mind. So let me continue, beta.
The data source is associated with the
Beta, one more thing I want to tell you, that today we are going to take reading of this chapter by this way, and then in tomorrow's class I will explain this complete chapter by showing you practically in my laptop. Okay, at that time you may do one thing. You can open Microsoft Teams in your mobile and you can sit with your PC or laptop and side by side same steps you can repeat with me. Okay, that we will do tomorrow. Understand, beta? So let me continue, beta. So we are continuing it, beta.
The main document. So its field names can be used in the main document and it becomes easy to merge addresses along with the main document. Students, note that field is a column in a data source that contains one type of information. Example,
Beta, one
name.
more thing. Dear students, mute yourself, beta. Mute yourself, beta. Don't create disturbance in class. Yes.
Used in the main document and it becomes easy to merge addresses along with the main document. Students, note that field is a column in a data source that contains one type of information.
Look, beta, same thing is explained here as I explained you before about field name. It contains a one type of information. One type of information, like in name field, we will write name only. In address field, all the addresses we will write related to that record only. Then in city field, we will write city only. Means we are writing one type of information in a specific field.
Example, name, address, city, etc. Record is a row on a data sheet. Numbers of fields make one record. Main document contains the text that we wish to send to all the recipients. Merge field is a data item such as name, address, city, PIN, etc., which instructs MS Word where to insert the data source, names, addresses, information in the main document. Mail merge involves three basic steps: creating a main document, specifying a data source, merging the data source with the main document. Students, note that the data source can be created in MS Word database file or it can be created in another application like MS Excel or MS Access. Let me first tell you how to create a mail merge document. To create a main document, follow these steps. Create a new document and type a letter, or open an existing letter in Microsoft Word that you want to send to different people at their addresses.
Now look, beta, I have also explained this. Like the first step which we have to follow in mail merge is we have to create a mail merge document. Mail merge documents means that is main document we have to create, which contain the text or the matter we want to send. Okay, beta.
Click on the Mailings tab. In the Start Mail Merge group, click on the Start Mail Merge drop-down menu and select the Step-by-Step Mail Merge Wizard option. The Mail Merge task pane appears on the right side of the application window. Now select the Letters Radio button under Select Document Type section. Click the Next Starting Document Wizard step under Step 1 of 6 section. Choose the type of setup for your letters. Click the Use the Current Document Radio button under Select Starting Document section. Click the Next Select Recipients under Step 2 of 6 section. Now let me tell you how to create recipient list. To create a new mailing list in the mail.
Like with our first step is completed, we have created our main document. Now, as I explained to you, second step is creating a recipient list. Recipient list means list of persons with whom we want to send the letter, and which column, which field names we want to and add into it. Like the compulsory field names which we will add is.
Sir,
Yes, beta.
sir, sir,
Yes.
chapter 3, 4, 5 इस पे भेजना ग्रुप पे.
What happened, beta?
सर चैप्टर 3, 4, 5 ग्रुप पे भेजना.
No, what happened? You are not having book, beta.
No sir.
Okay, beta, one by one I will send. Today I will send chapter 3. When we will do chapter 4, that time I will send chapter 4 to you. This way I will send. Okay?
Okay sir.
Okay, beta. So listen now. Yes, beta. So talking about mail merge, na, second thing is creating a new mailing list. So accordingly we will select field names which we want to add. Some compulsory field names are number 1 name, and then address. These two are the compulsory field names, and others are optional. In address you want to add pin number separately, or you want to add mobile number, street name. So these field name you can add separately, and accordingly we can customize our field names also. So let we continue, beta.
The main merge task pane, select the Type a New List radio button under Select Recipient section. Click on the Create option. The new address list dialog box appears on the screen as shown in the figure. Click on Customize Columns button to add or remove fields. Enter data in the respective fields and click on the New Entry button. Enter 3 records of your friends and relatives. Click OK. You will get a Save Address List dialog box. Specify a name in File Name text box and click on Save button. The Mail Merge Recipients dialog box will appear as shown in the figure. This dialog box displays the details of all the records added by you. To change any detail, you can click the Edit button. When you are through, click on OK. Note that by default tick marks are placed on the checkboxes next to the data source field. It gives an indication that the records are selected.
Look, beta, we have created all the field names. We have created all the things in recipient list. So after that, these ticks, okay, like from this list you want to select only specific people only. You want to send only some people's only, not to all. So these checkboxes will help you out into that. Like the field names or the record which is selected, the letter will be sent to them. Okay, that letter will be created for them only. So if you don't want to send, you can uncheck this by clicking again on these checkboxes.
Selected. If you do not want to send the letter to a particular address, just click on that specific checkbox to deselect it. Click OK. Now click on Next. Write your letter, wizard step under Step 3 of 6 section. Students, note that we can press Tab key to move between fields while typing the information. Okay, we will now find out how to insert merge fields. On the Mailings tab, click on the Insert Merge Field button in the right and Insert Fields group. The Insert Merge Field dialog box will appear with a list of field names you have created. Click on the field name that you intend to add and then click on the Insert button. Similarly, insert other fields into the document. Click on the Close button. You will notice the selected field names will appear in your document one after another, horizontally. Separate the field's name by pressing the Enter key. Let's now learn how to view the merged data. You can check whether MS Word has picked up the data source according to the merged fields or not. by viewing it on the screen. Click on Preview Results button in the Preview Results group on Mailings tab, or click on Next. Preview your letters wizard setup under Step 4 to 6 section. The first record will be displayed. Click on Next Record button in the Preview Results group to view the next record of the data source.
Look beta, in our data source or in recipient list we have selected 5 participants. Okay, means to 5 people we want to send this letter. So each letter for each person will be visible on a separate page. Like on first page it is for first person, first recipient. On second page it will be for second person, and for third page it will be on third recipient, and with their separate names the letter will be visible. Like look here on the screen, the first letter is for Dinesh Thakur. Likewise, address of Dinesh Thakur is house number 320, sector 7, Delhi. So this way separate letter will be created for each and every recipient. We don't have to copy paste, it will automatically get copied to separate recipient with their different names.
Alright, let me now tell you how to print your letters. You can take the printouts of your letter with the merged data of your data source. In order to print the letters, follow the given steps. Click on Finish and Merge button in the Finish group on Mailings tab and select Print Documents option from the drop-down menu. Or click on Next. Complete the Merge Wizard step under Step 5 of 6 section, and then click on Print option under Merge section. The Merge to Printer dialog box will appear. Define the desired print settings and click on OK. The selected records will be printed separately along with the letter. Let us quickly glance through the key points discussed in this chapter. Mail merge feature is used to send letters with a similar information to a number of people at different addresses. Mail merge feature combines two documents. One is main document and the other is data source, which is associated with the main document. Main document contains the text you wish to send to all the recipients. Data source consists of mailing list. For example, name, address, city, PIN, telephone number, etc.
So beta, this way we have completed our chapter. As we can say, reading of the chapter we have completed. So practical part is remaining. So tomorrow's class is very important for all of you. Okay, so be seated with your laptop and computer. Tomorrow I am telling you the agenda for next 2 days. In tomorrow's class I will explain this chapter practically. Complete practical we will do tomorrow. Okay, we will not open our book or this thing. You have to keep the books with you because you have to follow the steps. And I will tell you also, in tomorrow's class we don't do any reading thing, we just perform practical of this complete chapter. This is first thing. And day after tomorrow on Saturday's class we will discuss its question answer and exercise part. Understand beta? So these all things we will do. So
Yes.
most of the part we have done about this chapter. Now I will start taking your doubts beta. Okay.